Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading show. I'm gonna remind you that I'm reading this great book by O. Henry, 100 Selected Stories. I would say I've read more than a half, so gonna be enlightened very soon. Okay, we're gonna continue the fourth part of Buried Treasure and apparently finish it today. Yeah, we're gonna finish this excellent story today. All right, let's continue. And then Goodloe Banks. Did I read it? Mm-hmm. All right. And then Goodloe Banks went as wild as his education permitted. He dropped the glasses off his nose and glared at me. Glared. I've often told you you were a fool, he said. You have let yourself be imposed upon by a clodhopper. 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 If you know what does it mean, just write in the comment section. And you have imposed upon me. How, I asked, have I imposed upon you? By your ignorance, said he. Twice I have discovered serious flaws in your plans that a common school education should have enabled you to avoid. And, he continued, I have been put to expense that I could ill afford in person this swindling quest. Pursuing swindling quest. Swindling. I'm done with that. I rose and pointed a large pewter spoon at him, fresh from the dishwater. Good Lord Banks, I said, I care not one parboiled navy bean. Parboiled navy bean. For your education, I always barely tolerated it in anyone, and I despised in you. What has your learning before what has your learning done for you? It is a curse to yourself and a bore to your friends. Away, I said, away with your watermarks and variations. They are nothing to me. They shall not deflect me from the quest. I pointed with my spoon across the river to a small mountain shaped like a pack saddle. I'm going to search that mountain, I went on, for the treasure. Decide now whether you in or not. If you wish to let a watermark or a variation shake your soul, you are not true adventurer. Decide. A white cloud of dust began to rise far down the river road. It was a mail wagon from Hesperus to Chico. Goodloe flagged it. I flagged it. I'm done with the swindle, said he, sourly. No one but a fool would pay any attention to that paper now. Well, you always were a fool, Jim. I leave you to your fate. He gathered his personal traps, climbed into the mole wagon, adjusted his glasses nervously, and flew away in a cloud of dust. After I had washed the dishes and staked the horses on new grass, I crossed the shallow river and made my way slowly through the cedar brakes up to the top of the hill shaped like a pack saddle. It was a wonderful June day. Never in my life had I seen so many birds, so many butterflies, dragonflies, grasshoppers, and such winged and stinged beasts of the air and fields. I investigated the hill shaped like a pack saddle from base to summit. I found an absolute absence of science relating to the buried treasure. There was no pile of stones, no ancient blazes on the trees, none of the evidences of the $300,000 as set forth in the document of Old Man Randall. I came down the hill in the cool of the afternoon. Suddenly, out of the cedar brake, I stepped into a beautiful green valley, where a small tributary, such a good word, small stream ran into the Alameda River. And there I was started to see what I looked to be a wild man with unkempt beard and ragged hair, person a great butterfly with the brilliant wings. Perhaps he is an escaped madman, I thought, and wondered how he had strayed so far from seats of education and learning. And then I took a few more steps and saw a vine-covered cottage near the small stream. And in a little grassy glade I saw Martha Magnum plucking wild flowers. She straightened up and looked at me. For the first time since I knew her, I saw her face, which was the color of the white keys of a new piano, turn pink. I walked toward her without a word. She let the gathered flowers trickle slowly from her hand, trickle slowly from her hand to the grass. I knew you would come, Jim, she said clearly. Father wouldn't let me write, but I knew you would come. What followed, you may guess. There was my wagon and team just across the river. I've often wondered what good too much education is to man if he can't use it for himself. If all the benefits of it are to go to others, where does it come in? For my Martha Magnum abides with me. There is an 8-room house in a live oak grove, and a piano with an automatic player, and a good start toward the 3,000 head of cattle is under fence. And when I ride home at night, my pipe and slippers are in places, put away where they cannot be found. But who cares for that? Who cares? Who cares? Happy end, as all the times before, but yeah. He found Martha McNagnum. That was a buried treasure, right? See you tomorrow on the next story. Bye.